We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right read.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The give on the counter. Makes a man miss. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the move, it's McClure. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Reed. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis wants to pass. A little bit of feeling each other out there now. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's it, fly. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now on the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. He'll pull it on the read. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna run it. It's McClure. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 14, Memphis, 3. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of...
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught over the middle. It's Bohannon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Trying play action. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Bohannon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They're going to ride this running back. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They'll try to run for it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't load the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Cott reads the tackle, and he's got room. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd down play from the gun. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line, they'll mark it at the 18. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Callaway. He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And I think they'll mark it right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They'll run it to the right side. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It's complete. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Callaway. Got a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Cross. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Tulane right back to the line. On the run, it's Gordon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's crossed. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Takes the easy one to the back. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Bohannon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Bussey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Cross. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.